Episode of Lamentable Podcast with your hosts, Josh and Kyle, as always. And this is episode 21, technically. So, yeah.
Might be 22, actually, because we haven't uploaded the other one.
Yeah, we have one that we haven't uploaded, but it might be like another thing we just drop randomly because it's short and it's from a long time ago now. But it's about our trip to Kentucky for the concerts and stuff. So I'm sure we'll upload that at some point.
Yeah, probably when we get around to editing it.
Yeah, because we had issues, so we had to record it in two separate things. So we gotta put it together, and I'll probably put like video clips that I took from the trip in there. So we'll have to figure that out at some point. But this one's probably gonna go up before that. So yeah. How are you doing, Kyle?
Doing good.
It's been a minute since we've done these.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it has. It's been a couple months, honestly.
Since we've actually recorded one.
Yeah.
I mean, we uploaded one last week or the week before, but that was old as fuck. That was literally like 4 months old at this point. So now we're brand new. This was recorded on December 22nd. So a few days before Christ Mass. And, yeah, so we're back at it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I got a new camera. Hopefully this is recording in super good, crispy quality for people to see. I'm hoping it's better than before, but I don't know how it's going to look when we upload it, because I don't know if the quality's going to end up changing at that point whenever you upload stuff to YouTube. But I have a feeling it's going to be fine. And even if it's a little bit less, it's still going to be better than the last camera, hopefully. Because I spent a decent amount of money on this camera.
Yeah.
So hopefully all is well.
What kind of camera is it?
It is a Canon Rebel EOS T7i. Well, EOS Rebel T7i. And it's super lit, and I love it a lot. I'm very happy with it. And I'm probably going to have it for the next, 50 years of my life.
It'll be vintage then.
Probably. By the time I lose or get rid of this camera, I'll probably have cameras that we just use our eyes with that go directly to our phone.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
We won't even have phones by then. Everything will just be integrated into our brains.
Yeah, probably something like that. Which would be pretty sick, I mean. But then we would just be tracked by the government completely 24/7 forever.
They're like, oh, this guy was thinking about shooting up a school, so
yeah, this guy was definitely about to rob a bank, and then he thought against it, so we're gonna give him a ticket in the mail. Your thoughts will end up being you'll get punished for your thoughts. That'll probably actually end up happening at some point. Like, so much shit will end up happening, and they're like, all right, everyone get this new thing. It's free. And there's they put a chip in your head. And you're like, whoa, I can talk to people with my mind, but I also get fined $10,000 for every bad thought I have.
Yeah, literally. It's like, you thought about saying fuck? Rip.
Well, that's illegal. That's 3 days in jail.
Oh, no, I just swore, so we're going to get demonetized on YouTube. Whoops. Because we get so much YouTube revenue.
Yeah, dude. Because we were totally worried about being demonetized.
Yeah.
Oh my god. YouTube is so stupid now.
YouTube's been stupid for a while.
Yeah. But it's 10 million times worse all of a sudden, and I don't understand why. We're not even a fucking channel that's relevant to the conversation, but all these big channels, they're just super triggered over everything that's happening. And I mean, I get why. It's really stupid. It doesn't make any sense. They're like, is your channel made for children? And they're like, no. And they're like, well, you're playing a game in your video, so that's kind of for children, so no money for you.
Literally.
And then you can get your videos taken down if they think they're for children, even if they're not for children.
Yeah.
And there's also markers. Well, they flag your videos for being based towards children, which, I mean, I guess what they were going for was there's a lot of people that aim their content towards children for views and
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
But they're just doing it the wrong way to counter it.
Yeah.
They're doing it so bad.
That's YouTube.
They're just like, let's set up a bot that finds it for us instead.
So, like, we're too lazy, so...
And then the bot's like, Fortnite? That's for children?
Yeah.
Call of Duty? How dare you? Yeah, I'm glad that we're not like big YouTubers, so that doesn't really affect us. But it still sucks for like all the other ones that they play video games and they're like, for kids? Question mark.
They're like, you have to be family friendly, but not towards children. It's like, oh, okay, good.
Like, yeah. So, and that's just like one of the issues that YouTube has. So, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, and then there's the copyright stuff,
But it's not relevant to us.
yeah, we get flagged for something random.
Yeah.
And die.
Because we'll have like 13 views and they're like, we get copyright claimed by like CBS or something. Some stupid. Yum.
What was that?
A hangnail.
Fun.
But, yeah, so anything new with you, Kyle?
I guess I'm pretty hyped. I'm not showing it, but I'm pretty hyped because I won the Fantasy Football League this year. That all of our friends are in, except for Josh.
Yeah, I'm not in it.
Josh was in it until they kicked him out.
Yeah, I'm just not worthy, I guess. But it's okay because I'm always trash. I think I was in it for 2 of the years, and I just did absolutely garbage both years, so it's not that big of a deal.
I won the first. I'm sure you remember all of our great viewers. Remember me talking about I got the first overall pick. I took Christian McCaffrey, and then I rode that all the way to the championship and won.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's literally the game is still happening technically, but I'm ahead, and the other guy doesn't have enough points. So, and all of his players are done. So, I have won basically. So yeah, I'm gonna get my probably $220.
That's pretty sick.
Pretty nice.
I wish I was good at stuff so I could win.
Yeah. My team was not that good, but somehow I made it all the way to the end and won. I just got lucky.
That's... Damn.
I'm currently winning by 14 points with 2 players left to play.
That's crazy, though.
My quarterback all year was Carson Wentz, but I decided to sit him for the playoffs because I didn't trust him, and I started Ryan Fitzpatrick, and that worked out because he played Cincinnati.
That's the best part to me, though. It's just Ryan Fitzpatrick absolutely balled the hell out today.
Yeah.
For no reason. Damn.
It's pretty good. Like 3 of my players balled out. Christian McCaffrey had 32 points as well. Kenyon Drake had 36. Bills' defense had -1, so that was good.
-1?
Yeah.
Rip?
That was their worst game all year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Amari Cooper, who has been good for me most of the year, just did jack shit. Adam Thielen was injured for a lot of the year, but he's back. We'll see how he does. It doesn't really matter. Tyler Higbee, someone I picked up like 3 days ago, got 20 points for me. So that's good. Yep. My team was a pretty ragtag bunch of misfits. And they ended up winning. And then the guy I'm playing is Lamar Jackson, the #1 quarterback. Michael Thomas, the #1 wide receiver. New England defense, the #1 defense. Justin Tucker, the #1 kicker. And I still beat him somehow.
That's pretty sick, though. Yeah, I don't do fantasy football. The only time I did fantasy football was when I did it with them, with the whole group. And so instead I do pick'ems now. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in one of the podcasts before, but pick'ems is you just pick whatever teams you think you're going to pick out of all the games, 16 games. And I'm 79,000th place out of everybody, which is pretty okay. It's obviously not great, but it's not horrible because I'm pretty sure like hundreds of thousands of people play it. And yeah, last time I checked, I probably could check now. It's probably, depending on I'm pretty sure I was winning every game except 3 the last time I checked. And I know I lost the Bills game, obviously, because I always pick the Bills. Oh, I'm 75,000th place now.
Wow, dude. That's impressive.
I wish it would tell you out of how many people, but it doesn't. And there's no way to find out. But I'm also in the Buffalo Bills subreddit one. And I am in 16th place in that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm tied for 16th between 5 people, but 16th place is pretty decent.
16th.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it doesn't tell me how many people are in it.
Yeah. Gotta love sports.
Oh, there's 216 people. I'm 16th place out of 216 places. So there's more than 216 because there's a lot of people tied for a lot of the places. But I'm in 16, tied for 16th, 5-way tie.
Sick.
I mean, 16th, not bad. I didn't even know that, actually, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Got that young G Fuel, dude.
Let's get sponsored, dude.
I wish we could get sponsored by G Fuel. That'd be so lit. I drink the fuck out of this stuff. Probably shouldn't drink so much of it, but I probably drink like 3 of these a day, which is probably super bad. But I like G Fuel. I got the new PewDiePie flavor, and it's super fucking good. I don't know what it is. Something I've never heard of. It's called lingonberry or some shit. But I've literally never heard of that before in my life. And it's like the greatest tasting fucking thing I've ever had. And it's crazy. It tastes so good. I don't know why. I don't know what it is or what it's supposed to be. But some kind of foreign berry. And it's super fucking good.
Josh, you're just a shill for G Fuel.
Yeah. I'm being mind controlled by the G Fuel to talk about it on the show.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Something like that. So, yeah. So the Bills game, pretty disappointing that we lost. But it's looking pretty damn good because we still put up a pretty feisty fucking fight. And so our team is looking strong, but there's some small stuff we got to fucking get to be that insane team that we definitely could be.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the playoffs. We haven't made a podcast in a long time.
Yeah, the Bills have...
But the Bills have been tearing it the fuck up this year.
Have won 10 games so far.
The Bills haven't had a 10-win game season in a fucking ass load of
I think
years.
it was since 1999.
Yeah.
That's the last time.
20 fucking years.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's super sick. I'm very happy. There's a lot of people that are super triggered.
Cowboys fans?
Cowboys. There's a lot of people that are super triggered. They think that the Bills are doing bad, but it's obviously just fair weather ass fucking retards. Doesn't make any sense. They're just like, wow, Josh Allen's so inaccurate and so trashed here. It's like, we literally have never won this many games in a fucking season ever. And you're fucking sitting there saying that we're garbage? That's like in our own fans. Like some of them are just so stupid. Makes no sense to me.
I'm not a Bills fan. I'm a Ravens fan, so I'm yeeting.
Yeah, Kyle's yeeting hard. In my honest opinion, I believe that the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I do too.
They're out of the 5 teams that are like 11-win teams. I think the Ravens are literally are over 11-win teams. The Ravens are the best one.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They've beat every single one of the teams that they've played. Did they play the 49ers?
Yeah, they played the 49ers.
And they won that game, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They've won every game versus all the fucking top-tier guys. All
The Ravens haven't lost a game since September.
Yeah. The Ravens have been fucking blowing everyone apart. Completely destroying them. So, I think the Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl and win it if they go. But I'm pretty positive they're going to go. So, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. What about the Bills? I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs.
I think if we play Houston for the first game, like it's rumored to be, I think we're going to win.
Yeah, I think they're going to play Houston as well. I think they have a good chance.
If we play Houston, I think we win it.
Houston's been bad in the playoffs recently. They just, I mean, they've been bad in the playoffs their whole lives, but
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track of many other teams. I kind of just been keeping track of all the good teams, but yeah, I feel like if we played Houston, we're definitely gonna win. But I might be wrong. We might just get our fucking asses blown up, and then be the one and doneers like we were 2 years ago. That game was so stupid.
yeah, that game was bad.
It was such a bad playoff game. Our first playoff game in 17 years, and we were just like, let's score no points. And the other team was like, let's score no points too, but bad. Slightly more so we can get it.
Bills versus Jacksonville. What a great matchup that was. I'm sure NFL was just rolling in the cash.
Yeah, I'm sure. The NFL was like, why is this a game?
Literally.
Did we create this?
They're like, wow, 2 of the smallest markets. Great. Good.
Oh my god. So, I mean, we're 10 times the team we were that year, though.
Yeah.
Like, we were so much better than we were that year.
Yeah, the Bills were lucky to make the playoffs that year.
Yeah, and we actually got ourselves in this year. So we actually fucking did that shit. And, like, this upcoming Sunday, we can sit players. When have we ever been able to do that? Literally, there's never been a game.
Probably not since 1999.
Yeah, there's not been a game in a very long time where we can sit our starters and let the backup guys play. Like, that's insane. It's really crazy, and I'm super happy. I figured it was going to happen at some point, but I'm happy it's happening now. And I think in the next couple of years, we're just going to turn into some crazy fucking monstrous, scary team. Because we have so many picks still for all these drafts that we got from the past couple of years. So much cap space. We have like $90 million in cap space.
Yeah.
And our team is already pretty damn good. Our defense is fucking stacked super hard. We have a really fucking good defense. Our offense is pretty damn good. We have some big name guys out there. The only issue we have is they're all short as fuck.
Yeah, you need better offense. I mean, they're committed to Josh Allen. We'll see how that turns out.
I don't think Josh Allen's leaving. Josh Allen's good. He just needs to be... He needs to hit his targets. But the reason... I feel like maybe Josh Allen feels like he's throwing to tall guys. It just seems like he's just barely overthrows them every time.
Yeah, I think it doesn't help that he has such short receivers. Plus, his arm is just so strong. I think that's part of it.
He tries throwing it super hard. There's been multiple occasions where he throws it to somebody on the numbers and it just pops out of their hands because it's thrown so hard.
Yeah.
Like last week, not the Patriots game, but the last week's game, he threw it at Cole Beasley right at the first down yard line. It hit him right in the numbers and popped out because he just threw it so hard. So, I don't know. I like Josh Allen a lot. Josh Allen's awesome. And I honestly feel like once he tweaks his shit, he's going to be insane.
Yeah, he's only in his second year. He's got time to...
Definitely.
Peyton Manning in his first 2 years were awful, so it's not like...
A lot of people were horrible in their first couple of years.
It takes time, so it's not like his time is up. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Stuttering, but...
A lot of... It's just NFL fans are super toxic nowadays. Like, I just... During every Sunday, and usually, like, every, like, game... I go on the NFL subreddit game threads or whatever, the Buffalo Bills game thread. It's just super toxic bullshit. It's like, we see he's so garbage, and then the next play he does something really good, and they're like, oh my god, they're so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, well, pick a fucking side you're on, bud.
People annoy me because they I don't know. I feel like everybody on the internet is just like one bad thing happens and they're like, we're gonna fucking lose, I hate this team, and then they do something good and they're like, oh my god, I love them. It's like, have faith in your team the entire game. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the Bills subreddit in a nutshell. There's so many weird people in our subreddit that are just super trashed here. Like, anything bad happens and they're like, that's it. Fire the coach. Fire all the staff. Yeah. Get a new quarterback. We need to get rid of these guys. They're so garbage. And then the next play, they throw like a 97-yard bomber for a touchdown. And they're like, okay, you just shit talk for what reason? Thank you. We're 10-5.
I don't know. People watch football their whole lives and think they're experts.
Yeah. I'm not a fucking expert. I've been watching my whole fucking life. I don't know a damn thing about half the shit.
Yeah, I know.
I only watch like 4 fucking teams throughout the whole year. And all these people are like,
yes. That's what they
so
do.
Stupid. I don't know. Whatever. None of it really matters in the end anyways. It's just some shit we watch on TV.
Yeah, it's just entertainment.
Something to keep us busy so we're not just sitting there doing fucking literally nothing.
Yeah. And then you can be like, wow, the team I like won, so I'm really cool.
Yeah, literally. Whatever. It's pretty sick, though.
Gotta love sports.
Yeah. Ooh, ball throwing man do stuff. Oh no, ball throwing man not do stuff. I want to see. The NFL, or not the NFL, the Bills subreddit started a thing where they put jabroni as a flare on people that trash talk the entire time during the game threads. And they have number 1, number 2, and number 3 jabronis. And there's been for the last like 2 or 3 years, there's been an upscale of like fake fans that come into the Bills because they're like, oh, the Bills are a small market, but they're doing okay, so let's go be bandwagon fans for them. So we have these people that show up in our fucking subreddit, and they just trash talk the entire time. They're like, wow, this team is so garbage. You can't even throw a ball 20 yards, lol. And then, so people are just sick of it, so they started that. And so I made a post saying, I was asking if they could do a weekly or monthly update and just post the worst comments that people got the jabroni flare for. Because the people only get it for like the week, I think. And then it gets moved to a different person during the next game thread. And I said they should start like a list, a weekly or monthly list, and just post the worst comments that people posted.
The top jabronis.
Yeah, the top jabroni list. I think it'd be pretty funny, just because people say some dumb ass shit, and then they get downvoted to absolute oblivion, and they're like, "Why are you downvoting me? Am I wrong?" It's like, clearly you are, bud.
Gotta love it.
It's pretty funny to me, just seeing people get shit on because they're just being annoying as shit, trying to troll for no reason.
Yep. Fun stuff.
I don't know.
The Ravens subreddit is basically just memes, so that's good.
I mean, you guys are pretty much guaranteed to go far as fuck in the playoffs. So your fan base is probably just chilling, riding that wave.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the subreddit is always just memes. It's pretty funny.
I don't think I've ever been on the Ravens subreddit before. I don't think I even went on it. Because sometimes during like game day, I'll go on the other thread to see what they're talking about. The other team's thread to see what they're doing and talking about. I don't ever comment or anything. Because it's just stupid to do that. But, yeah, I usually do that during games, and I didn't do it to the Ravens game because we were at it.
Yes, we were.
We went to the Ravens game. That was a pretty good time.
Mm-hmm.
We tried cooking. we decided we normally take a bunch of food when we go tailgating at the Bills games, but this time we were all broke as fuck, so we didn't. And our one buddy was like, "Oh, well, let's deep fry some wings on the grill." So we had a pan. They brought a wok, and they put oil in it and put it on the grill. And then it just wasn't really working out. And then the grill died, so we literally couldn't eat anything. It was a pretty good meme.
Yeah, fun stuff. Drank some beer, though.
Yeah, we sure did.
That filled our stomachs. We had some soggy ass like warm fries, not even like
Yeah, we just put
fully
them.
cooked fries.
Yeah, because we thought the oil was hot enough, so we just put the fries in there, and they just kind of cooked them a little bit.
Yeah,
So we ate some nasty ass fucking oily fries, but they were food.
just soggy potatoes.
Yeah. Some medium fries. So it's not cooked. I don't know. But yeah, that was a pretty good game. I thought we were going to win that game. We were super close to winning that game. But it was a damn good game too, just like the Patriots game was this week.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills can keep themselves in games. It's just when it comes down to crunch time, they can't do it.
Yeah, it sucks. Literally the Ravens game, at the end of the game, we were there to score. And we couldn't. And at the end of the Patriots game this week, we were there to score. And we just couldn't do it. If we can do it, or better yet, even score a bunch of points in the beginning of the game so we aren't in that shitty situation at the end of the game, then we'll be some big boys.
Yep.
So, like I said, I'm still super hyped. I mean, we're doing amazing this year as far as things go. We were completely written off at the beginning of the season too.
Yeah,
like everyone was.
They were projected to get like 6 wins.
Yeah,
Again.
they said that we were going to win 6 fucking games. Look at us now, motherfuckers. Eat shit.
Yep.
And now all the fucking news media, or the football media, is like, oh my god, are the Bills up and coming though? It's like, What about the fact that now we're 4-2 on the road, but we were 4-1 on the road. We were winning
6-1 on the road.
Or yeah, 6-1.
Well, they're 6-2.
Yeah, and then
Just really good.
yeah, so we were winning all of our road games. This is so stupid. But now the beginning of the season next year, they're gonna be like, "Are the Bills a contender?" And then we're gonna eat shit.
Probably. That's how it goes.
Yeah, usually. I don't know. I honestly think we're probably gonna be pretty good for a few years if we keep this football team that we've had going on for a while. I don't know. I don't see us. We're probably not getting rid of many people on our lineup.
Probably not.
A lot of the people on our team are really good. We're probably going to end up trading away or releasing a lot of our second and third string guys to bring in different dudes. But other than that, I think we're pretty solid right now. Maybe some O-line and defensive line guys, but some of our best guys are hurt too. Like Harrison Phillips is probably going to stay on the team, even though he's been out. Mitch Morse got hurt this week, but he'll probably be fine for playoff time. Since it probably
it's a week to rest, so
yeah, he probably would have been sat next week anyways. But I don't know. I hope that we at least win our first playoff game. If we somehow pull out some kind of weird fucking Cinderella story and make it to the Super Bowl this year. But considering the Ravens are definitely going to be going far, and the 49ers are definitely going to be going far, we'll see what happens. Unless it's Ravens versus 49ers in one of the games, and one of them has to go. Which I would say the 49ers would lose.
If they meet, they'll be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
So
that would be a nice Super Bowl to watch. I'd enjoy that.
It's the last Super Bowl the Ravens won, was Ravens 49ers. The Harbaugh, as they call it, because Jim Harbaugh coached the 49ers and John Harbaugh coached the Ravens. Fun facts. I watched that game like last week.
Was that the Super Bowl where half the lights shut off?
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl where the lights went off.
I was reading a thread and
it was pretty funny. I was just watching it and the lights went off. And like it cut like half the power to the stadium. So they just had to cut to Steve Tasker. And he's just like so like unprepared. He's like, "Oh, the lights went off. The power's out. We'll have updates as soon as we know what's going on." It's like, wow.
A lot of people. There was a thread about NFL conspiracy theories, and they're saying that somebody did that on purpose, which I mean could make sense because they were trying to stop the clock and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Well, if you watch the game, it's kind of weird because it happens right at the beginning of the third quarter, And the first half of the game, it's all Ravens. The Ravens are just killing. I don't know if the camera went off. Technical difficulties.
What the fuck? Why would it shut off while I was recording?
Oh boy. Cut back to now. Anyway, so the first half of the game was all Ravens. They were just scoring, and they put up like 24 points. It was like 24-3 or something. And then, so they start the third quarter, and then the Ravens return the kickoff for a touchdown. And so they're up by like 30 points. And then the lights go off, and then the Ravens just stop. And it's all 49ers from there on. And the 49ers come all the way back, and I think the only thing that the Ravens did the second half, other than that touchdown before the blackout, was a field goal to win the game. So...
yeah, it was probably somebody was like...
I saw a video on YouTube, and they were like, this is how the Super Bowl was rigged. And I was like, okay.
I could see something crazy happening like that, though.
Where they were just like, hey, go turn off the power. But they only... the guy that went and did it was sketched out, so he like ran up to the thing and he like clicked one of the buttons and ran away super fast, but it was only half the stadium. He was like, oh, well, I don't know. It's pretty good though. I don't really remember that Super Bowl. I know I watched it with my parents, but I don't really remember it all that much. I barely remember last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, last year's Super Bowl was trash, so it doesn't matter. It's not memorable in any way.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid seeing the same teams over and over and over. It's like, oh boy, I wonder who's going to win this year. Oh boy, thank you. Thanks.
Yep.
But, I mean, I'm expecting to see new teams this year. I don't think the Patriots are going this year, honestly. And that's not even just because I'm a Bills fan. It's just because they haven't been playing like they have the last 5 years.
Patriots have not been playing well.
Yeah.
They don't have... Their defense has been okay, but... Well, I mean, their defense has been good, but...
And the Ravens beat them.
Their offense has just been... Tom Brady doesn't have anybody to throw to anymore, other than Julian Edelman.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to probably try to go super hard in the draft next year because they're going to be afraid of dropping their dynasty.
Probably, and then Tom Brady will have a heart attack and die.
It's possible. He'll get too angry and throw his helmet too many times.
Yep. It happens.
I don't know.
So, what have we done recently?
Not really much.
Not much, no. Went to the Ravens game, Bills-Ravens game. That was a couple weeks ago.
We tailgated at the Dolphins game.
Yeah.
I don't think we did a podcast since then either.
No, that was before the Ravens.
We went to one of the Dolphins games. It was the home Dolphins game, obviously. And that one was fun. That one we just got drunk and ate food and hung out for a while. And we smashed pumpkins with sledgehammers.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
And I got spray paint on my fake Jeff Skinner jersey. Just kind of triggering, but oh well.
Yeah, it happens, I guess. But that was fun.
Well, I have money now, so we can tailgate next week at the Jets game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
For anybody watching, you want to meet us at the Jets game.
Yeah, meet the sick Lamentable podcast crew at the Bills game.
This will probably be up before then.
I'll probably try to get it up by tomorrow, or at tomorrow.
I'll try to get it up as soon as I can.
We'll see what happens, though. Hopefully, we just don't have to wait 6 months to post it because we get lazy.
We post this in July, and then we're like, oh.
Yeah, we'll post that one that we haven't posted in like 6 years.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, what the shit is this? Been playing a lot of Rocket League still. So that hasn't changed. Been months and months, and I'm still playing that fucking game. I'm a little better.
Because I have no life, and I don't play any games other than Rocket League.
There's really there's nothing really to play anymore. Nothing really crazy that stands out except Rocket League. It's the only thing that keeps me entertained, really.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot more Forza Horizon 4 recently after not playing it for like 6 months. I played it a lot when it first came out, and then I was like, okay, I'm bored. Let me just play Rocket League. Actually, I think I stopped playing Forza Horizon 4 when I bought Rocket League. Because I had it on Game Pass, and then I got rid of Game Pass. So I bought the game. And then I started playing that religiously. But now I'm gold in all my ranks.
Oh boy.
I used to be silver and everything. But I'm barely gold. I'm still gold 1 in 2s and 1s. I'm still gold 3 in 3s because Kyle helps me sometimes with that because I rarely play 3s.
I mean, I'm trash. I'm like gold too. I don't play ranked enough to. I'm sure if I played ranked, it would be okay, but I don't. I like casual because I can be bad and people won't get salty. But sometimes people will still
Still get salty in casual. It's so stupid. But I mean, I play Call of Duty, but not nearly as much as Rocket League. I play Rocket League, probably my main game. But Call of Duty is just kind of stupid. They still haven't fixed a bunch of stuff in the game, and it's just dumb.
You know, we watch a Rocket League live streamer, and every time we watch them, we just see the really good players on there, and we're like, okay,
yeah,
kill ourselves now. That's good.
Shout out Hammer.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, too.
You said you'd listen to it. Better be listening.
Yeah, Hammer. You better be watching. Or I'm unsubbing. Swear to God. I'll do it. But, yeah, you just see people do some crazy shit, and you're like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I've only been playing for a year. It's like, I've been playing for a year and a half, and I'm garbage tier.
I've been playing since the game came out, and I'm garbage tier. I mean, not the whole time, but on and off enough.
People doing some shit that literally seems actually impossible to do with my skill level. I'm just like, okay, how the fuck did you make your car move like that? How the fuck did you even manage?
Yeah, I know.
I feel like, though, you have to have like a scuff controller or one of those like modded controllers that has extra buttons on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way that some of the things they do, you have to be pressing buttons. And even with keybinds on a normal controller, it doesn't seem like you could possibly do it.
Yeah, doesn't Wee Roddy have like the buttons? He's got the Pro controller with the buttons on
Yeah,
the
he has an Elite controller.
Yeah, Elite controller.
Elite controller came out. Scuff used to be the only way you'd be able to do it. But then the Elite controller came out, and now you have those buttons on the bottom with an official Xbox controller. But, like, you'd have to have those extra buttons. Because some of the stuff they do, they're boosting and air rolling and, like, what the fuck am I... What's it called? I guess... I can't think of what it's called. When you jump and then spin forward, jumping and then
flipping.
Yeah, I guess flipping would be the word. I can't think of what it's called, but doing all that at once, you have to be pressing on, like with the way my keybinds are. I would have to be pressing B, Y, and doing the gas and the fucking A and forward at the same time, and that would literally in a game moment. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
But, like, apparently some people play it where the bumpers are either air roll, so this is air roll left, air roll right. I guess I tried that, and it's super hard. I guess I would have to just try it. But I feel like the way that my keybinds are now is already fine. My sick Buffalo Bills controller, dude, that I got from my Imgur Secret Santa. But, I don't know. I hope one day I'll be able to do shit like that. But it seems like I won't be able to.
I never will.
The stuff.
I don't put enough. You legitimately, it's like a real sport where you actually have to put in practice time.
Yeah, it's
like,
intense.
I don't have the time or the patience for that.
I do some crazy shit. But compared to, like, actual good people, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's literally nothing.
Like, I can hit some aerials and stuff, but I don't know.
You've definitely been getting better by, like, a lot. Because you used to not be able to do aerials at all. Like, you used to not even jump up for the ball ever.
Mm.
Now you can hit some sick aerials.
Yeah, I'm a bot.
It's okay, though. We're all bots. Everyone that plays the game, even the high-ranked guys.
Yeah.
I like watching videos of people that are like high ass rank, but they all just do dumb ass shit. Like the one, I think they were like diamond threes, and the ball was rolling towards the net like slowly, and you just see cars just whizzing by and jumping trying to hit it, and they just keep missing it over and over again, and then it rolls into the goal.
Yep.
It's like, some high level boys right there, let me tell you. But yeah, I mean, nothing. We really haven't been doing a damn thing. I still work 24/7. Don't do a damn thing.
I quit Pizza Hut. That's about it. That was a while ago.
Yeah, I think you talked about that in one of the podcasts. I don't remember though.
No, because it happened after we went to. Maybe I did talk. I don't know.
It might have been in the one that we haven't released.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. So now I still do deliveries, but for DoorDash, which is, I mean, that's fine, I guess.
Sick of DoorDash, dude. I actually been ordering from DoorDash a few times. I think I've done it 3 times now. It's pretty convenient because I can't leave work, and so I ordered Five Guys one of the times, and it kind of sucks though because like when you get fast food, usually you just get it immediately, but when you do DoorDash, you have to wait like 30 minutes after they get it, and it's just like sitting in their car, so you're just getting like soggy food pretty much. So like in that sense it sucks, but the convenience part of it is pretty decent. But yeah, make them sick of dollar bills from lazy people. Like me. And I'm at work. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Can I get a cheeseburger? I'll pay you $96 for you to bring me a cheeseburger that's down the street.
Yeah. Convenience.
Yeah, the last time I think my order for Five Guys was like $38 and some change when I ordered it from DoorDash. And then when it came, it had the receipt taped to the bag, and it was like only $26. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously the person delivering has to get paid. And then obviously DoorDash has to get some money out of it. So I guess that's why all that stuff gets added on. Plus your tip. I don't know how much I tipped, but I usually tip like $4. Because 3 is the minimum, and I'm like, I don't want to give the minimum. That's kind of scummy. But I don't know.
Yeah. The weird thing, I don't know how much money, like DoorDash, when they pay you, they don't take the taxes out. So I have to like do it myself, I think. But I
have to do taxes.
Yeah.
For it.
I don't know if there's like a minimum amount of money though for you to earn for them to take taxes out. For them to have to take taxes out.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it just doesn't count. Maybe it's all considered tips or something.
No, it counts, but I don't know. I don't know if you have to make a certain amount of money or not.
I don't know how.
I haven't been doing it long enough, so I don't know if like you have to pay if you do it like correctly, you have to pay quarterly your taxes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't made that much money, so I feel like I wouldn't have to pay that much.
I don't know. It has to be something you'd probably have to look into.
Yeah, I've looked into it a little bit, but I don't know the ins and outs. First of all, taxes are confusing to begin with.
Yeah, true.
And then, yeah.
I get so much taxes taken out of my checks. I probably get like $100 or so taken out of my checks every week. And I'm just like, okay, I'm definitely not getting all this back.
Yeah.
It's because I don't claim anything. I don't claim anybody, obviously, because I don't have anybody to claim. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm claiming 0 on everything. And then they're just like, oh, so you don't need money? Okay, thank you.
Literally.
Thanks
like,
for
well,
all
we're going to take all of it then.
It kind of sucks, too, because then I'm like, damn. But, I mean, maybe my tax returns will be decent. But, I mean, I don't have any, like, assets that I have to pay on. So I never have to pay in to the state or anything. Like, I know some people have to pay at the end of the year. I won't have to pay anything more because
Yeah.
I've already paid an assload more than I should have, or an assload more than I have to. I don't know. We'll see though. It's a couple months until that time comes around. So I'm hoping to get
I love it.
a decent amount of money back.
They can't just do it automatically. They have to make people do it themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great. So people can fuck it up, and then they can just... Literally, that's the reason they do it, so that people will fuck it up, and then they have to pay more.
They're like, oh, you got a decimal wrong, so you're paying us 10,000 instead of 100.
Literally.
Thank you for all of that money. I don't know shit about taxes, so I couldn't even comment. I don't know a damn thing about them. I just know they get to take them out of my check.
They're like, let's make it as confusing as possible, but everybody has to do it. It's like, oh, great, good.
I hope the lighting is okay.
I think it's fine.
We got this light here that I took from the kitchen, and we got that light here, just the normal light in my room. And I mean, it looks pretty good from this little camera, but it's super far away from the little screen. But it looks pretty decently lit. I had it. It's like one of those like, what's it? It says it has 5 arms, and you can move them wherever you want to on this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had them pointing at me at first. It was just a big bright light spot on my face, so it would have been super bad. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just point them upwards at the ceiling because it would look really bad. I'll just be glowing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, we're boring people, but we still have a podcast.
True. Good old hobbies of ours.
Yeah.
Somehow we still get views.
The podcast is our hobby, so we talk about the podcast on the podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's great.
We get views. Like, I don't understand how or why, but thank you, I guess.
Yes, thanks for watching if you are.
Yeah, literally. Because we literally just do this just to have something to do.
Yeah.
Like, we literally just talk about random shit. Because, like when we hang out, we literally just don't talk about anything. We just meme really hard.
Yeah.
So the only time that we actually, like, talk about stuff is when we do these podcasts. Which is nice, because I definitely don't talk much outside of these podcasts. Like, as far as with, like, other people and stuff. Just memeing super hard. We'll have to try to get some more guests on the podcast. And we'll have a second mic on the next one that we do, because I ordered a cord, but they didn't leave it at my doorstep. I have to pick it up at the post office tomorrow morning, and we're obviously filming this the day before I pick it up, so we don't have the 2 mics. So our audio quality will get back up to what it used to be.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Unless the cord's just garbage. But, I mean, it's just an AV data cord. So it's literally not that big of a deal. I feel like cheap ones are going to work just as fine as the expensive ones. Yeah, so my one Yeti mic, it like fell and the one part of the plug-in snapped. And so I went to order one, and I looked up Yeti replacement wire. Yeti mic replacement wire. And the first thing that popped up was $36 for a replacement cord. And then the second one was $22. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't know what they were called because they're like weird. They're like weirdly shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked through the listing of the $22 one, and I figured out what the cord is actually called. So I just looked up the cord name itself, and then I found one for $3. Free shipping.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm obviously buying this one and not the $22 one. Jesus Christ.
It's literally for people that just don't know.
They're like, oh, this one's a replacement for the exact one I have. I have to buy it.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just buy the $3 one because it's going to work exactly the same. Because it's not like... Yeah, it's literally going to work exactly the same. It's just a wire. It's not a wire with a specific plug on the end of it. This is just like the HDMI cords that sell for like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, buy a $110 HDMI cord that works exactly the same as the $4 ones. It's like, yes, it's got gold on the plug. Because you're going to see that when it's plugged into your TV.
Mm-hmm. Capitalism.
I don't know.
That's how it be.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all we have for you this time for our 21st/22nd podcast. We'll probably post the 21st one sometime randomly.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the weeks that we don't film one, we'll just be like, oh, let's drop that other one that we didn't release. The one from September. Yeah, so hopefully this video is a lot higher quality. I'm assuming when we upload it, it'll be 1080p, and our last ones were only 740 or 780 or whatever the fuck that is. And if it's not, click that little fucking thing that lets you change the quality, and it should say 1080p HD. I'm hoping it's gonna be sick.
As long as I render it that way, hopefully.
Yeah,
I can.
we finally got Sony Vegas, so instead of trying to use Movie Maker or whatever we were using
Whatever
before.
shitty program I was using before.
Yeah. And yeah, so I'm not uploading the podcast to Spotify anymore. I'm just gonna stick to YouTube. So our podcast is still on Spotify, so if you want to listen to the old ones, they're still up there. But yeah, dude, subscribe to our sick podcast channel on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that fancy shit, just Lamentable Podcast on there. And yeah, we'll catch you next time, I guess. Have a good week or 2 weeks, however long it is until we upload our next one.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I forgot. Christmas is coming up in a couple days.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it'll be 2020 soon. Holy shit. 2020.
The space year 2020.
I can't wait for 2025 when everyone can just meme super hard because everything, old movies and video games and shit are all based in 2025.
Yeah.
And life is still just going to be some shitty, boring life as it is now.
Yeah.
In 2025, there's not going to be no flying cars and super soldiers and shit like that. But yeah. You got anything to say before we end it, Kyle?
Nope. I don't.
Go Bills. Fuck the Patriots. Go Ravens. Yeah, and don't forget to shake your G Fuel.